Hello guys, welcome back to another video here in the FoxScope Gaming YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be going through some redstone components, teach you guys what they do. Okay, so first up we have the redstone dust. Now redstone dust will extend for 15 blocks. As you can see, it is outside the 15 block limit, but if I was to put the lamp in there, it works. Now, way to fix this is you just pop down a redstone repeater. It'll get the signal and boost it out at full strength, giving you an extra 15 blocks to work with. The one thing that really changed how I thought about redstone for me was learning about hard powering and soft powering. So we'll start with soft powering. Soft powering this block, it means I get a redstone signal off of that block, but with a soft powered block, you cannot take a redstone's output from that block. That's when hard powering comes in. To hard power a block, just put a repeater that side of it. That'll hard power this block, meaning you can take a redstone signal out any side of the block, even on top. It will also work if you put the repeater there. So say you were running some redstone off here for some reason and you didn't want this powered, but yeah, you can use a repeater this side of the block. The power from the soft powered block will go into the repeater and then be pushed out through this redstone dust. And this can also be done using comparators. As you can see, if you're doing a chest sorting system, you would be needing this. Same again, you can also put a comparator on this side. Yeah, so the redstone dust will soft power a block. Okay, now for the redstone repeaters. Again, it turns a soft powered block, can turn it into a hard powered block, or take an output from the soft powered block. It can extend a signal, and as you can see, this lever, it'll change, so that's changing the ticks. One tick, as you can see there, is 1/10 of a second, two ticks, 2/10 of a second, three ticks, four ticks, etc. That would be an 8 tick, so if you need a really long tick for something, if you're doing some kind of timer, uh, you would be using repeaters, most likely. Okay, so now for the comparator. So the redstone comparator can actually detect the volume of a container, and depending on that, it will emit a certain strength of a redstone signal. If you guys want a video explaining all the features of the comparator, let me know down in the comment section and I'll put together a video for you guys. Moving on, now we have three things that fall into the same category here. There's pressure plates, levers, and of course buttons. So what these three do is they hard power the block underneath them. So for example, the pressure plate here, this pressure plate while I'm standing on it, or for the wooden version when there's an item on it, it will hard power this block down here. And the stone version of the pressure plate can't be activated by dropping an item on it like this. So if you're ever worried about an item falling on it, if you're using it near an item farm, might use a stone one instead. Okay, so the lever will hard power the block underneath it for as long as it's switched on. Now for the button, the wooden button can be activated by shooting it with arrows. So before the addition of the target block, we all used to use buttons and they were a lot harder to hit. The stone version can't be pressed by arrows, it has to be pushed in by hand. When you press the wooden button, it will make a signal for 15 ticks or 1.5 seconds, and the stone version does it for 10 ticks or 1 second. Okay, now for the redstone torch. The redstone torch is probably one of the most useful redstone components you'll ever come across in Minecraft. First of all, it makes a constant redstone power source, and it can also be turned off by soft powering or hard powering the block beneath it. So for example, this is soft powering it and this is hard powering it When you break it, it turns back on. So again, you can use the comparator or the repeater to do this. A thing you have to watch out for with the redstone torch is the burnout clock. It will burn out the redstone torch by basically making an infinite loop. Okay, now for pistons. Sticky piston will push and pull a block, whereas the normal piston will just push it unless that is a slime block or a honey block, but more on that in another video. Now, a feature that's really strange about this is a sticky piston. If the sticky piston gets a 1 tick pulse, it will actually spit out this block, which makes it much easier to make 3x3 piston doors. And again, 1 pulse will pull it back in. So there's the lever powering the piston, which affects the observer, and then the piston pushes this out and then we'll pull it back. So if I spit out a block with the lever, that's how you do it. Also, I forgot to mention the pistons will only push 12 blocks max. If you put a redstone block on it, they don't work properly. This whole thing here made it really hard for me when I was making a row of lamps in the floor. I wanted them to pull themselves down again, but I wasn't able to do that. So basically what I did was I put honey and slime blocks. They don't stick to each other, but they will stick to the row of redstone blocks above them. So they'll push up, and when you break the circuit, they pull down, making a lighting system. So yeah, thought I might mention that in case any of you guys are trying to make something similar to this. That's how I did it. And also, I forgot to mention piston butting. So as you can see here, all these pistons will retract and extend on this lever. But if I add a piston here, it won't do anything unless it gets a block update. So a simple way to fix this is just put a piston facing sideways. That'll power this piston, pushing it across, giving this piston a block update. Okay, so you might have heard me mentioning the observer block. This is it. It will make an redstone output from the back once there's a block change in front of it. So as you can see, it makes a 1 tick pulse whenever there's a change. And they are 10 really important redstone components that you need to know how to use. If you see this wall behind me, you probably see that there's a lot more than these 10 I have shown you. If you want to see more stuff on these, let me know down in the comments if you, and I'll put together a video for you guys. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. If you're not already subscribed, please go down below and subscribe. It's really appreciated. Thank you all for watching the video, and I'll see you guys next time.